All right, what's good, man? I go by Digital Crates. Everybody calls me Crates. I'm representing for HipHopSince1987.com. We're really growing our following on our website in the West Coast, and we posted y'all's music separately and together a couple times, and all our listeners really gravitated towards it, man. Like people really respect the movement, what y'all going on. So yeah, just big salute to y'all. Thank y'all for taking the time today, and I'm really honored to have both of y'all. So maybe like just real quick, we can go around, man, and have y'all just introduce yourselves and talk about a little bit more about where you're from.
RUCCI, I'm from Inglewood, California. You know, Mac and Co. AZ Code member, you know. California's hottest rappers. That's me, him, you know.
Dig, AZChike, South Central, Los Angeles, members, Mac and this, Mac and that. You feel me? The most active in the land. We making it happen.
I've always had a love for Cali music, and it's just something about the West Coast, man. It's like the turn up and the party is always like infused into the music, and y'all have like a lot of like real life lyrics, like authentic lyrics that like represent the Southland, like represent the soil, like really like I see y'all making people proud out there doing what you're doing. Maybe you could just talk a little bit more for a second about what it was like growing up in the Southland and how y'all got your start doing music.
So it was pretty smooth, like growing up where I'm from. My dad, my family ran the neighborhood where I lived and stuff like that. You feel me? My uncle put music in my head at an early age. So like once I like, you know, dropped out of high school, I just went straight back to, you know, what I knew type shit. And got it in. Now shit, we here.
LA is LA for real. It ain't nothing like it. That's about it. And then the whole music thing. I don't know. I feel like all kids that was like born in the 90s and shit like that, like we heavily influenced about that shit. Like that's when like the West had the ball in their court and was going crazy. So you know what I'm saying? The rap shit, I don't know. It came natural. Then I went to the Bay and just got my sauce, and then it was up from there.
LA, it's like I feel like there's like a couple prominent eras. You know what I mean? Like you had the G-Funk era, Snoop and Dre, Warren G and all them. And then you had like the jerk and the pop era, you know what I mean? And then like 06, 07, 08, everybody was in the streets dancing, gigging, jerking. And now it's like this third movement. I feel like this third major movement of LA music that's going on right now. And I don't know if there's really a name for it, but I feel like what y'all youngins did is took what was hot in the Bay and took what was hot in LA and kind of mashed it together. And this new sound of Los Angeles is so fire. And y'all like really are like at the forefront of it. I think individually and together are like at the forefront of this new Cali sound. Maybe you could talk more about how y'all like kind of go through the process of making music. Like how do you pick your beats? Like where does, you know, the direction come from to make the songs? Like maybe just talk a little bit more about the music itself.
No weak beats. No weak beats. I don't give a fuck who the producer. You feel me? A lot of times people be like, they have an album, right? And they'll throw a little beat on there because it's from a hot producer. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, we no weak beats. The beats really, that shit get us going every time. Every time we just be sitting in the studio and we done ran through about 10, 20 beats. Like, you feel me?
And we doing from scratch too. Like we'll take some pre-made shit, then we'll have the producers in there with us, and from scratch, the first sound to the last sound. So we hands-on with a lot of shit too, though. We ain't just out here like with our heads chopped off and shit, like not knowing what we doing.
If anything, shit, if we wanted more credit, we should get co-produced on.
You could tell from the sound, you know what I mean? That's why I asked, because it's like the stuff is deeply rooted in production. Like everything sounds exactly like how it should be. It's not like y'all just picked the flow and went on any beat. It really sounds well produced, well engineered. With the actual songwriting though, how does that work? Like, are y'all like always writing, or do you just hear the beat and go off?
I freestyle and Chike be writing.
Yeah, all right.
But he go in there and freestyle, like say if we just knocking shit out, it's whatever, you feel me? he'll go in there and do it Dougie the same way. But yeah,
That's tight. So let's just rewind a little bit. How did y'all come up with your names, like the rap names?
that's like what they call me over here in my neighborhood. It used to be Midget. And when I got a little older, got a little swag to me. I got a big homie, RUCCI. And then so basically the RU is because I'm from Peru. And then the 2 C's stand for Cherry Chucks, some red chucks. And then the I stand for Inglewood. So all that's RUCCI.
Oh, that's fire right there.
Just did some research and came across Chike on some deeper black man shit.
Yes, what's up? And like for people that aren't familiar with your music yet, let's say it's like people on the East Coast that aren't really tapped in. How would you describe your music?
I'll probably take the easy route and just tell them it's some turned up shit. You know what I'm saying? Some shit you can party and drink to, and some slide music.
In the word, we're not saying no bullshit. You feel me?
Yeah.
It's niggas barring up. At the same time, you can get your dance on to these bars type shit.
Yeah, it's almost like a trick. Like the beats are really catchy, but if you really tune into the lyrics, it's like a lot more there than what meets the eye. That's crazy. What are some of the artists that like influenced y'all as y'all coming up?
A lot of Bay rappers, like old school Bay rappers, like RBL Posse. Bone Thugz, I got a big influence on Bone Thugz. You feel me? You see my hair right now, I really don't give a fuck. The original, cliche Snoop, Dre, everybody. Boosie, Webbie.
Yeah, and that's definitely something I wanted to bring up is like, the way that I said earlier, how y'all mix the Bay sound, the Bay Area sound with the LA sound. It's like I hear elements of the South in y'all music too, specifically Louisiana. Like I definitely hear that sound. And I don't think people realize how similar down South music is with Cali music and also Detroit, like how Detroit music and Cali music, a lot of artists are all starting to link up right now. Is that true? Or you guys take your influence from some of those places as well?
Hell yeah.
Hell
yeah.
Niggas don't be afraid to give credit where it's due. Hell yeah.
That's real. And it's been a minute. Like y'all been really pressing on the gas pedal for a while now. And I think like we're all starting to see like that what comes from the hard work, that success and that payoff. But if you guys could rewind a little bit, maybe you could talk about some of the hurdles that you had to jump over and get through to get to this point in your career.
We went through a lot, I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, it depends what type of hurdles you're talking about. Like some life shit, or we just like coming up in the music shit, like getting to where he is today.
Yeah, either or both.
Yeah, life here, you gonna go through a gang. Me and Chike, we like, took on I wouldn't say a father role, but like we took on the taking care role early in our careers. You know what I'm saying? So of course, like we had to go through a lot of shit with that. But music wise, yeah, we took a lot of big steps in this shit. You feel me? It's a lot of shit. We did shows that didn't have nobody there. You feel me? Had meet and greets and only 5 fans came to meet me. Like shit, got into it with a lot of niggas on this music shit. You feel me? Dropped a lot of people off. Yeah, so I think we'd have been through everything you can go through on some music shit. Homies dying, homies going to jail, all that shit.
And with all that, like, what keeps y'all motivated to get better and keep showing improving?
It's a lot more to go. It's hella more we got a lot of ground to cover. Like, we scratching the surface, but we got a lot of ground to cover. We ain't got no real accolades yet. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we don't want none of this shit to go in vain.
We're not content with this shit right here.
Yeah, I feel you. Yeah, I'm tapped in with like a lot of producers, and I follow a lot of producers and engineers online, and that's actually how I first heard of both of y'all. Was I had a producer that was like, "Yo, Crates, you gotta check these rappers out, man, coming out of LA, like they from the soil, they hard." And then I tuned in, and I was like, "Yo, this is something special right here." And the first track that they sent to me was Tax Season, and
that's hard.
Yeah, maybe y'all could talk about how the crew came together, because it's y'all are dope individually, even doper together, but there's more. There's a lot of other artists that's around. So maybe you could talk about how the crew came together.
Winning team. Shit.
Winning team tag for sure.
We was just all like really like starting to get our feet wet like with this shit, like feel me? And we I wouldn't say that we didn't know what to do, but we kind of relied on each other for a lot at that time, like in our careers, to where we was doing everything together, and we knew that everybody, had their eyes on us. Me, Chike and Jay, you feel me? Like we said, we all boys. We're just in the studio on some drunk shit. They put on the beat. Chike went in, Jay went in, I went in. It was it. From being in that Z room, working on that winning team, instead that brought us together like a motherfucker. Me and Chike especially.
Yeah, I'm definitely a fan of what y'all got going on. It's refreshing. Like, and the music is serious, but like you look like y'all are really having fun with it. People in this day and age, they afraid to have fun. You know what I mean? And that's kind of what gravitated me towards y'all music, because it was fun. It was serious, but it was like fun. How do y'all balance that? How do you balance the serious real life shit with just having fun? How's that come together?
That's just us. Like, shit. I'm trying to figure out what to do tonight.
Yeah, I feel that.
I think we just, like, our careers, like, we always do shit so we can have something to rap about. You feel me? Like, the shit that we go through and have a nigga walking around looking mad all day. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Don't get wrong. We be having our days. You feel me?
Yeah.
Niggas know how to, like, wiggle through all that shit. We really be having fun as much as we can.
Yeah, a couple other of the videos and songs I like. I like Light It Up, Ain't Shit, and is real catchy. I really like that. And it's like as your videos kind of stack up, they get better and better. So I wondered maybe you could talk about that for a second. Like, how does making the music videos go? Like, do directors reach out to y'all? How much of the treatment process are y'all? Like, how does that go?
Video? That was literally a fucking regular day, like, with us during that summer. Like,
Right.
That nothing, like, planned. Like, I say, like, we all said we was going to shoot the video, but nobody was paying attention that we was shooting the video. Like, feel me? I don't know. That shit be so natural. Like, I wouldn't say I hate it, but I hate going through the processes of them, like, shooting them videos that you gotta, be stage shit. I don't like going through that process. I like just getting it in.
Yeah, one of my favorite collabs y'all got out is No Kizzy right now. How did that collab come together in that video? That John is hitting.
That's our nigga.
Yeah, Capalow, our boy. We got just hella. We were like, we weren't gonna put it on the album, so we might as well just drop it as a single. You feel me? And just let it loose.
We still put them on the album too.
Yeah.
It's really dope to see, like, the way that Southern California and the Bay has been collaborating lately. Like, Cali is really, in my opinion, is really starting to heat up again. Like, this wave that y'all got going on is something serious, and I'm starting to see people in other parts of the country really, like, catch on to the Cali sound. Like, it's really crazy. But but back to what I was saying earlier about Louisiana and the South. This song Hood Rat with Boosie, like, man, I feel like that's like the perfect blend of down south music and Cali music. Maybe you could talk about how that collab came together.
Brainstorming.
We had the record. Our homies have recorded the record in the next room. B-Lo, Sway, PJ, they came over with the record. Me and Chike put our verses on it. We was gonna leave it as is, as we already did. That's number 4 on the shit with just the homies. Then we was like, this is a big record, How do we make it bigger? Brainstorm, came up with Boosie. You feel me? Got that done. That was a blessing.
We was gonna try to put like Fredo Bang on that motherfucker or something.
Yeah, he's hard.
We was thinking about a girl. We think about all type of shit. We was trying to, you feel me?
Oh God, we was.
We were just trying to make it a big record. You feel me? If we knew it's already gonna be a big record in our city, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But we gotta touch them over there. Like, you feel me? We be in the South though.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the kind of record that's gonna keep the summer going. You know what I mean? Like, that's definitely a big one. And y'all got another new video out right now. And the newest video is so high, it's such high quality. And it's natural, like y'all said, but it's super high quality, man. Like, respect on that video. Maybe you can talk about the process of filming that one.
We did that shit before we even got that. We even did the album deal. We did that early, just because.
That was like me and Chike type shit.
Just because. Oh God.
Matter of fact, that was Chike. That was you and Chike. I mean, Chike he was pushing the record. That was like his record.
It was already just doing that shit.
He had set up the whole little video shoot and shit. He came with my managers and shit. Like I said, that was freestyle too. Like we just had a spot to shoot it at. You feel me?
Yeah, and y'all got records that's like one of y'all featuring the other. But then there's like records that's like both of y'all with the X in the middle. Like, how does that process work of deciding whose record is going to be? Y'all just like rock, paper, scissors? Like, how's that go?
Nah, I think everything is like direct. Like we know what's up already. Like we don't even be talking like we ain't never really chopped it up about like, oh, this is my record. Nah.
We kind of obvious. Like even when we create a song, that's like going to the same question and saying like, okay, who gonna rap first? Like you get what I'm saying? So we don't do that. It just be like whoever catch the vibe. Like nigga, I know when it's like it's his song. Like if his vibe is like overpowering mine, like nigga, this your song. I don't want this song. Nigga, like this your shit. Nigga, like you feel me? Like that's one. Like we dominant, bro. So like we gonna feel that shit. Like oh yeah, this his shit for sure.
And we super upfront about everything too. So like, it really don't be no conversation when it comes down to the songs though. You feel me? Like as far as what's his and what's mine, like it'd be super obvious. Niggas know stuff.
So y'all got a project coming out, courtesy of us. Maybe you could talk about like how you knew it was time to put out the project and get started on doing a full project, full tape together, and maybe talk about the inspiration behind the title, courtesy of us.
We got a lot of music together. And every time we put out a song together, it go crazy. So we was just like, let's give him an album. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And capitalize off that chemistry and shit, and take control was already happening. You don't want to wait later on. Then they'll be like, damn, RUCCI and Chike would have made a hard album if they would have made it. Like, you know what I'm saying? We ain't here for the woulda, coulda type shit. You know what I'm saying? So that then courtesy us just came from us partying and just taken away from that, like admiring ourselves type shit. And we got the name from us really fucking around one night. Real shit.
On some vibe and shit and like here, like this naked bitches everywhere. You feel me? You welcome, courtesy of me. You feel me?
It's not like a short project. Like it's 20 full tracks. Like it's banger after banger after banger. Some pretty dope features on there. Maybe y'all can talk about like what was your favorite experience in making this project, and maybe like what's one song or two on there that you're really excited for people to hear.
All that shit, man. I think we just like shit in the middle of all this. We took a trip up to Joshua Tree and made a lot of music that ain't got nothing to do with the album. You feel what I'm saying? So I feel like every time we like sit down and really like work, like even when we went to the Bay, like it was like supernatural. I don't know.
So yeah, the album drops, and what could people expect? I guess like more videos. Is there a tour in the works? Like what's coming after the album drops?
Both of those.
Gang of videos. We for sure going on tour.
We do a headlining show, me versus him on the 14th in Hollywood.
Oh yeah, we do the first.
That's tight. And then past this album run, like what's in the future? Like what does 2022 have in store for both y'all?
Solo projects.
Word.
A lot of big shows, bro. But just the same thing you've been seeing though, but better. Everything
next level, yeah.
Yeah.
That's what the album for. Take us to that next level so we can do that shit for real, for real.
And what about like way down the line, like a couple of years from now? Where do you see this music taking y'all?
Build my own island with 5 bad bitches.
Right?
Man. Beyond and above, my boy. Above all.
Yeah, I didn't think shit. I didn't think 5 years ago I'd be where I'm at right now. So yeah, to the top, man.
Yeah, sky's the limit, man. And so our website, it's like it's been around for a while, but a lot of our audience year after year is young artists, young producers, young DJs that are following what's hot in the game. I don't know if y'all could give any advice to some of these young artists and producers that's trying to get where y'all at in the game.
Be original, confident. Original though, for sure, as far as producer wise though.
Yeah.
Be strong, nigga. It's always gonna be something. Don't go into nothing just thinking it's gonna go your way, and just know the harder it get, the better you gonna do. So You know what I'm saying?
And don't be afraid to build with people neither.
Mm-hmm.
Young artists be afraid to build with people. Like, you know, that's how niggas be coming up, whether you believe it or not. Get you a team.
Yeah, that's for sure. Yeah, I had a big homie said to me recently, he said, don't worry about biting off more than you can chew. Just make sure you can chew on it. You know what I mean? Make sure you can swallow that on. And it's like, I feel that with a lot of what's going on in Cali right now, like, I think there's like so much potential for y'all movement and what y'all got going on, man. I'm really, really stoked y'all took the time today to chop it up about this project. I don't know if y'all got any shout outs or like any last words before we wrap up, anything like that?
Yeah,
Courtesy us.
Courtesy us. Shout out to the gang. You know what I'm saying? We finna drop.
Yeah, and
getting a lot more of us.
Yes, sir.
Good looking, bro.
All right, yo. So from everybody, hip hop since '87, man. Salute to y'all. I'm hoping this project really takes y'all over that hump, and in the next couple of years, we see y'all everywhere.
Hell yeah, gang.
All right, stay blessed, y'all.
All right, gang.
Peace.